Yeah, just like every time, someone dies.
Good ending.
Alright, the server
Huzzah.
hasn't crashed yet. The lag spike is just coming.
Why is the UC upside down?
That's what we talked about, the 50-50, you know?
Yeah, don't worry about it. This
Give me all and I'll fix it.
this
Don't
mission
worry about
has
it. It's a
been-
difficulty tweak.
Nah, dude, this mission has been like changed a little here and there every time. So now at this point, it's just like a thing. Don't fucking worry about it.
This is a 2-year-old mission. Every single tanker
I
who's
see.
ever been in this unit has gone through this.
Yeah, this shit hasn't fucking changed ever since like the Armoured has been fucking created. So, I mean, there's some smaller changes. For example,
Like the
there's the
planes.
Airborne.
Committing dive bombs by frames, holy shit.
There's a few assets, but they're mostly here. They're not going to be in any of the areas you operate in.
Some decor here and there, don't worry about it.
Most of the core is in this talking area.
I've been accidentally sniffing a lot of paint and glue today, so don't worry about me.
Hollands.
Yeah?
When I get to Germany, we're going to drink a lot of Pickardoo. Yeah, Pickardoo. You know, it's the drink.
So if you get here, all we're gonna have is Apfelwein.
Pickard-
Alright.
Oh
Well,
yes, apple boy.
Apfelwein.
The good stuff.
It's good shit. So, anyway, welcome to the Armoured Training. Here you are in, ignore that this is Ukraine, Britain. We're... This training is in part training. First part is gonna just be me telling you how the fuck you do shit correctly and how the fuck you don't do shit. Maybe explaining some of the HUD elements. And later on there's gonna be a couple tests. The gunnery test will probably be conducted by a mixture of John and Elton. While I am going to pass out from my fucking glue sniffing. Would now first ask you all to confirm to me that you have the Voyager HUD compass on and that it works. On the top of your screen you should have a compass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works for everyone? Alright.
Yep.
Wonderful. That compass is desperately needed for whenever you're in a tank, as inside the tank you cannot use your regular compass like you would by pressing K. Some tanks have like a compass built in, yet those only give you the bearings you're currently directly looking at, so really organizing is gonna be really fucking difficult. What the fuck is that plane they're doing?
He's going for a swing around.
Yeah, it is important as any move orders, any bearings of targets are going to be given off of compass bearings. There is of course the situation that you cannot fucking look those up in a tank, so we kind of have to use this little cheat mod so we can.
This is used to complement, because in a tank IRL, you'd be a lot more advantageous than we are in a video game. You'd be a lot more active, you'd be able to do a lot more things. And in our unit, we usually seek towards complete realism. However, in this aspect, we are to compensate for the lack of abilities in a tank. Like, for example, in most tanks, you don't even know which way the driver's looking, like you would in a real tank. There's no interiors, there's no indicators, you're missing all your gauges, there's nothing like that. And so to compensate, we have this, because usually you'll be able to talk with a commander and you can almost just point at it.
Yeah, this just makes it so that it's playable to begin with. Otherwise, the commander has no fucking clue where the hull is facing, barely a clue where the gun is facing, vice versa. So, I'm gonna head right off to one of the more important bits as well. If you follow me, I will show you how to repair a tank. Alright. Here, and if you all open your inventory, do you have a backpack with a toolkit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Elton, stop fucking running around like a headless chicken.
Stuart, Elta, can you take over for Stuart? Check
Yeah.
compass
Oh
and
shit,
take
he's
him
already
here.
in.
Yeah, check.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
you check compass
checking
and
on-
take him here?
Yeah,
second.
go
Elton,
to
Elton,
him.
run,
Elton.
run.
Banzai.
Go boy, go boy.
Don't say that. Alright, so what is common to happen during an operation is that through whatever reason it may be, your tank gets damaged. Be it like the gun, the turret, the engine, can be anything. Now, I imagine most of you have at least a little bit of Arma experience, so you know how to fix something with a toolkit in the Ace menu, right?
Yep.
I'll be going through it anyway.
Nice, nice. Then please follow me to the right of the school circle.
I'm gonna get this tank here damaged a little bit.
Tank clear.
Alright. Now, I want you all to walk up to it and press the your Windows button or whatever button you use for Ace, and then look at the gun, turret, and track should be damaged. Don't repair it yet.
I'm doing the gun.
Don't repair it.
Fly away tank.
I've got a quick question.
Yes.
In regards to obviously tanks, do you only get one spare track, or do they actually give you extra spare tracks?
You
like
only
two
get
spare
one.
tracks?
You only get one spare track, which is also the next
How
bit.
do I do that again?
What you see is the track is also damaged. I don't know if you can see the Ace point from now or not.
No.
But then you should be able to see it. If one of you goes into cargo, then you have the spare track, and you can unload that. Keep clear of the tank when someone is doing it.
Unloading. Got it. Yeah, I'll let you move that. Fuck.
Come on. Believe in you.
I accidentally hit Windows key.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Look, it's okay. It's out in 3, 2, 1. There you go.
There. Alright, this is the spare track. You will need this to
Yeah, no, you
repair a
can repair.
tank. You can pick it up, place it somewhere near the tank. Don't ever into the tank. Never actually on the track, just next to it. Don't have it drop on the tank either like that. Never fucking do this.
You only don't. Yeah, you literally. If I remember, you only have to have it nearby.
The way you do it, or the way we tell you to, is first, also, when moving it, don't, like, move this into someone like this. They might die.
Unless you want to join the Space Force.
What you do is you walk up next to a tank, like this, and drop it, like, you scroll down until it's, like, almost at the ground, and then you drop it. And then you ace interact to the track, and you should be able to repair it.
Yeah.
The repairing will be done by the driver, as a tank without a turret, or without being able to use the turret or gun, is essentially just a useless metal box. But a tank without a driver is still basically just a pillbox. It can still shoot back, it can still suppress fire, it can still take out targets. So it's a lot more useful to have the driver go out and repair the track. Now, don't repair it, I need the track for a demonstration.
Oh no, I was just doing the come.
Because, and if I actually find the right thing quick enough, god fucking damn it. Well, I ain't fucking finding it. There it is. Alright. You should see behind you a nice little... Wait, doing the wrong thing. Little Stuart tank, ignore the fact that it's Russian. Now, step away from it for a second. Like, a good bit away. I imagine the two of you... Yeah, the two of you fuck off as well. Because, and this is why I told you to not drop off the track on or in the tank, as if you drop it off inside a vehicle, then very well this might happen. Well, nothing happened now. I think you
Valentine
get...
hopped the bed.
I think you fucking get the message, that's a Matilda.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Matilda's angry.
Ignore it, he's worthless.
Oh yes, I see. It's
also,
definitely
in
Soviet.
a slightly worse case, it can just glide out. Alright. Fucking... The moment I needed to just go ape shit.
Go to space.
Yeah, the moment I needed to do that, it
I'll
fucking
do it
does.
for you.
Give me a second and... Oh, you fucking get the point.
You messed
It
up
goes-
twice. Let me.
It goes ape shit.
Okay, mass not.
You guys like taking it into us to try and fuck the game.
Here, there you go, and it's gone. Oh, I was
The
tried
track's
to.
just on top.
No, I tried to do
Anyway,
a magic trick. Here,
You fucking
here we
get-
go.
Exactly.
There we go.
Houston, we have an imposter. Anyway, you get the point. If you deposit the track inside the vehicle, it'll get armored. Any one of you who has played this game for longer than 10 hours should know that the vehicle physics in this game are absolute fucking garbage.
What? They're not the best physics you've ever seen?
No, if two physical objects touch each other, preferably with movement, shit will go to fucking space. And so, attempt the Sargops for actually decent vehicle physics. Now, follow me as I show you the next useless bit of this. So, here, in front of you, you see what is first a couple of Shermans. There's one Sherman missing for it to be a full troop. And then to the left of it, you will see 4 Cromwells, one with a howitzer. And this represents how basically a tank troop would look. This is what we are trying to play with, or trying to just generally have during an operation. Often it's not possible due to either low attendance or op restrictions, but yeah, this is how we'll work. Usually the second tank in line will be a bit more special, be it when we have Shermans, then the second one will be when we're British, a Firefly. And with the Cromwells, it can very well be that the second tank will be the howitzer tank. But this is rather irrelevant. You probably have already seen from the first training. Bullfrog. It's mine. It's cute. I need to fucking mention this. I'm proud of it. And
Cute.
now... Rob. Beautiful spelling there. Now, to the parts in the tank. One thing I can already mention from here is once you're in a tank, your names go away. You will not be referred to as Harris, you will not be referred to as Macmillan, you will be referred to as gunner, driver, or commander. Once you're outside of the tank, this changes, of course, to be normal again. Yet in a tank, basically, you don't ever have to bother to remember, alright, who the fuck is my gunner now, who the fuck is my driver now. You just tell, hey look, gunner do this, driver do this.
Yes, Commander.
So expect to be referred to not be referred to by your name, but to react to your role's name. So when you're the driver and you hear driver, then I'm talking to you. On another side note, it's also rather important, and I think this stands in the document as well, that you are to repeat any commands given to you. If I tell you driver 100 meters forward, then you say to me 100 meters forward. So I know that you heard me right, because in case you, due to whatever fucking reason, misheard what I said and think that you want me to just like take a left or whatever, then I can correct you there before anything goes horribly bad. You will definitely forget to parrot during your first operations, and I will try and remind you as much as I can. Don't feel bad if it doesn't happen, but try your best to do it. Then I would go on about the Shermans are better for demonstrating that. I would show you a couple of things about the HUD inside the tank. Fuck, you're a lot. Alton? You can go grab yourself one guy and go through the HUD elements with him.
In one of the Shermans, then.
Yeah.
I think I would go with.
Can I
Don't
volunteer?
choose, just pick the
Just
closest
fucking
one.
say a random name.
Yeah, I barely know how now they are called.
You know what? Fuck it. Go with Macmillan.
Yes, sir.
Macmillan, follow the man
Conway,
with...
Custard with me.
Alright. The rest of the people. That's Stewart and Harris with me into the Firefly.
Gunner.
Take whatever slot you want.
Hold on.
Go for commander, that's fine.
Do you hear me?
Right, are you all in?
In.
Alright. So, keep the engine off. In the tank, you already noticed your visibility is fucking non-existent. What you see is you have your small little vision port. This tank is actually a pretty good example because it has a rather big vision port. Don't worry, it only gets smaller than this. And this is what you'll be mostly using. The gunner has his gun sight, but if you press Control right click, you should also be able to change the sight into a basically worse one. I don't know what tanks have that and what not, but yeah, you can always turn out in most places in a tank. When you're turned out, this gives you the benefit of having more visibility, being able to move around your head, and generally being better at coordinating where the fuck you're going. But it also brings the downside of you're exposed. So if somebody shoots like you have a machine gun on the hill, and you're currently turned out, you will be shot in the head. And, like, enemy snipers do aim for tank crew. It'll be a common occurrence that your tank commander gets shot out of his cupola. So, if you ever suspect him to be dead by him going silent for a bit longer than he usually does, or him breaking off mid-sentence, then that's a pretty good example for him being shot in the head. What you do if your commander has been shot in the head is by pressing Control Windows, not Control Windows, you press Windows, Passengers, then to your commander, into the medical menu, and from there on you can medic him as if he were just laying in front of you and you were doing regular ace medical. Otherwise, what we have already mentioned, in the top right, you have the IFA, like tank HUD interface thingy. This is only in IFA tanks, as far as I understand, and it has a couple things on it. For example, it has the top-down view of the Sherman. From there you can see all the sections and the turret. You can see where the turret is currently facing, and you also have a green cone, which is the current commander vision. In this tank, the commander copula is not rotatable, so you won't see this change anywhere from outside of the gun, but usually this will be swinging around as well as I look about. What you'll see there as well is three little gauges. One of them is ammo, one of them is fuel, and the right one is how loaded the gun is. So if somebody were to fire, this turns red, and then as the tank is reloading, slowly turns green again. Then on the top you see the speed, and on the bottom you see the bearing you're currently facing. Below that you see the currently equipped armament for the gunner and commander. So currently we have the 7.6. Yeah, as you switch around, you get the machine gun. Alright. What else is there to mention? If you press Control-Shift-Tab, you open a little menu. Menu, it's a bit more of a... I don't fucking know how to call it. Anyway, out of all those four turny knobs, the only one that you really care about is the one on the bottom left. This one is the volume. If you just left click on it, it turns it higher. If you right click on it, it makes it go lower. This is the volume of the intercoms, so the volume you hear your crewmates at. So if everyone in the tank is very quiet, then it's recommended to click on it and have it turn a bit more into the red. If everyone is already completely breaking your ears, then you can turn it more and more into the green, as long as you can very loud and clearly hear everyone in the tank. Understood. Alright.
There is this one thing we have to talk about as well. We're also talking about the bailing.
Alright, this should be about it that we're going to be covering here. Get out for now.
The special commands, do you remember?
The special commands are covered later.
Yeah.
Alright, you're done with your thing, you explained the HUD and shit?
Yeah.
Alright,
Radio.
so this is now pretty much the theoretical part as far as I remember it. Now we will be going to the second part, which will be much more of just a test. For that, everyone will, I'd say, in a Cromwell, and the groups they were in before, you will go into a Cromwell with your commander, and we'll be driving to the driving and gun range. Elton and John, if you know where that is.
Do you see the difference between this one and the other one? Do you see how you can see?
Weird.
Gunner, can you see damage in this one?
Yes,
No,
Amazing.
it's like the standard like
Yeah,
armor
exactly.
stuff.
Exactly,
Ah,
this is
no, it
standard.
doesn't.
Same with you driving, you see the
Speed
standard.
to follow.
Alright.
Convoy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna head in
First
a
a little
convoy.
thing.
First
Here
Nico's
you will
gonna
already
take first,
notice the noise
then
suppression is a
driver,
lot worse, so you can
you're
hear
gonna
John because he's
follow
Swedish.
and to the left.
I'm gonna turn out.
What
And
you will
then
notice is the
Thank you.
interface is a bit different. This is the
come on,
standard
what
armor,
speed
so
are
you
you
don't
gonna be
have
going?
the nice one in every
Well,
tank.
we are going to be going normal speed.
Normal speed, got it.
So, for now,
Sure.
Remember,
Driver,
when normal speed,
forward
whenever
towards
I
the
don't
road.
designate a speed, whenever
Also,
the
Driver
designate
forward
a
towards
speed,
the road. Don't be switching to drive along the road. Alright, halt on the road. Hold on the road. Right. And now turn left and advance at marching speed. Turn left and advance at marching speed. That's up. Alright. 5. Okay. Alright. Drive advance at 20 kilometers an hour. Drive advance at 20 kilometers an hour. Alright, drive advance full speed. Advance full speed. Alright, now that we're away from the other people so I can slightly hear it all, the gunner can turn out on this one. The driver can't. Oh yeah, that's... Alright, one more thing to be mentioned. A tank usually drives in the middle of the road. It only sways to the left or right to avoid anything that is on the road. The driver is located from left, correct? I think so, yeah. Okay, now I'll drive to the ball left. This is British after all. Am I about in the middle? Yeah, roughly fits. Alright. Now take the second left. To the next crossroads. Left. Left here. Good shit because their two roads are on the left. Oh, okay. Hey yo, watch out, I'm gonna stop. Alright, driver halt. Hold. Gunner, driver, switch. One going to loader and then the other one. Gunner ready.
In position.
Alright, driver advance at 5 kilometers an hour, or marching speed. You have to press delete. Alright. Advance at 20 kilometers an hour. Gunner, permission to turn out. You can always turn out. Alright, driver advance full speed. Often there will be no direct speeds given. Often I'll just tell you to go forward. In that case, it's always normal speed when no other speed is indicated. or basically at the speed you feel comfortable at. So if I tell you to like go forward through a town, but like the road's completely bombed and there's an obstacle like at every other corner, then no one's going to be mad at you for taking it a bit slower. But in general, if there's no indication, go as fast as you feel safe, mostly being normal speed.
Normal speed without shift, correct?
Normal speed is just pressing W, yes.
Good, copy.
We once had a guy that played with a fucking flight stick. That was
I'd do that if I had one.
That was app.
Or
really
the
weird.
fucking driving wheel, driving a tank with the driving wheel, I'd do that. Ooh, this tank has GPS, I like it.
Doesn't, but sure.
So you can see its position on the map.
Oh yeah, right, I could have mentioned that. On the map, when in a tank, you always see your location. It's not indicated like in vanilla Arma, but it always pretty much gives your location more or less. Exactly. Funny enough, tankers are the one group of people in this unit who never have to figure out where they are, as it's always given on the map. Yet when we did a land nav training, Armoured was the only one who passed it.
And if you're only some grunt rifleman, you don't have to know either.
No, it's still like, out of everyone that partook in it, only the people from Armoured actually found the way.
I'm turning in Eagles.
Yep, we're almost there.
What's our RE?
We're gonna go there, we're gonna hold a quiz, and there's gonna be a driving test and a little gunnery test, for which will probably be absolute fuck.
You got this, Hollins.
Alright,
Stay awake.
Driver, take a right.
You what?
Yeah. And hold in front of that building.
Holding from the building.
Thank you.
That building. Very precise.
Yeah, here, hold. Alright, drive engine off.
Engine off.
Alright, everyone dismount.
Contact.
There are two special commands which will be issued by the commander only in very special certain situations. Usually we train those, but I think that we're in a bit bigger group and I trust you all, you fucking know what you're doing. Somebody is getting a call.
That's ours, man.
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna talk about them and then we will go further. The first one of the two special commands is gunner switch, or switch in general. This is when the commander...
Fuck's sake.
Yep. This is when the commander decides that a target that he has spotted needs to be taken out faster than the gunner can acquire it. So if I'm like telling you about like a tank or an anti-tank gun over on that hill, and you just aren't able to find it, or I just want it gone and I don't want to bother explaining to you where it is, then the commander can tell gunner switch, take over the gunner position, and take out the target. This is in no way or form a, hey gunner, you're bad, you're getting demoted, fuck you. This is just a thing of absolute fucking panic. When this is ever used, then something is extremely urgent, and the commander just doesn't think he has the time to actually give you the bearings. The way to do it is when the commander tells you, you again repeat the command, switch to the loader seat, and then the commander will use the gun for as long as he needs to, and once he switches back, he also tells you to switch back, and then you repeat to the commander that you're back in your gunner position. This can also be said to the driver, yet rarely, and I've only done it like once because we had to drive on like one broken track. But in general, you will only be hearing that when you're the gunner, and usually when you're in the tank of war. Then the second command would be bail. This one can also be yelled as something else by me out of panic, because bail is said when the tank is either pretty much dead or about to die. When it's already burning, it's been hit, and it's going to explode, or the commander thinks that you either like dismount now or the tank will be shot, like to absolute death. This will be said. This also happens when the commander hears or sees the tank getting attacked and knows that he either cannot engage the target that's hitting him or cannot get himself in cover. Whatever the reason is, once you hear like bail or eject or anything, this is when you are to immediately get out of the tank, run away from it, yell to the nearby infantry that the tank is about to explode, and then just hope that the blast doesn't hit you. Crouched it, like, lie down, get some cover, and yeah.
Great.
Alright, I'm not gonna go through this because we can test this with maybe 3 people, 3 or 4 people at the same time, and this is already gonna need like 2-3 runs with this bigger group, so I'm just gonna, like, not actually fucking test it. I imagine you'll understand how to switch to the loader seat and how to get out of the tank and run and scream.
Kind of,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a rough idea of how to do that.
Good.
Alright. So, now I would progress to the more annoying part of this training. If you follow me into this little house. Wolves dungeon.
Pick up.
There's sadly some
Oh.
fucking Dutch shoes under this desk.
This is where you'll be tortured for the next approximately 50 minutes.
Yes, because I am going to grab you one by one, go through the verbal exam.
Always, also, everybody, remember, close down your document.
Yeah, close
We
the
can
fucking
see if you have
document.
them open.
We can see it. There are 2 people who have it open right now.
Hey, come on, look at my eyes. We're gonna have a fun lesson here, okay?
Olens, I have a question.
Yeah?
What's the difference between a sergeant and a color sergeant?
I
One's
think
coming.
a color sergeant is
One
something...
is gay, the other is a sergeant.
Shut the fuck up. Color sergeant is, as far as I get it, roughly on what the Americans would have as like a staff sergeant or drill sergeant.
It's a more, or as Russians say, the sergeant. It's a more quarterback.
Yeah, it's essentially I am slightly more important. I handle a bit of.
It's like a work officer but smaller.
any volunteers for the training?
I volunteer.
I mean, for the verbal exam now.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to take it first?
Wow.
Yeah, I volunteer, yeah.
I'm
Right.
Funny,
You're
I will
exiled.
room you.
But anyway, anybody who's asking, color sergeant is a quartermaster. Color sergeant is the one that cooks. Color sergeant, or is the chef of cooks. So color sergeant is the one that does non-frontline duties in a higher position than like a corporal. Like in normal squads, you have a sergeant or a lance sergeant who leads the infantry squads. Here you have a color sergeant which leads the tank troop. It's on 2 IC for the tank troop. First in the tank troop you have a lieutenant, while in a platoon you have a lieutenant. Do you catch my drift? No, you don't.
Oh,
You're
well.
watching YouTube.
They're all last minute prepping. For
You
the,
better
for the
not.
probing.
You'll get some CBT if you do some last minute checking.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Do you mind if I go next?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hands in pocket, huh?
Who's the next person that wants to do?
Me.
All right, Harris, with me.
Meep meep.
Me.
Meep, meep.
All Alright, this is the area that I am going to ask you about the things. God, that took me 3 fucking button presses to Alt-Tab. Alright. This will be the verbal exam part of the training. As long as you've read the document, you should be fine with this. If not, it's gonna show itself pretty quickly. We're going to start with ammo types. I'm going to tell you the short name of the ammo type, and you explain to me what its full name is and roughly what you would be using it against. So, would you be using it against infantry, against tanks, or just as generally support? What does AP stand for?
Armor piercing. It's a
Armor
full metal
piercing,
round
yes.
that you would use primarily against armored targets.
Yep. Then HE.
HE is high explosive, mostly against soft targets in infantry or buildings.
Alright. APCBC.
Armor piercing capped, ballistic capped, basically just a better AP round. I think better at long ranges, maybe?
Well, what it does is, because it's armor piercing capped, the capped makes it better against angled targets, and the ballistic caps has it retain its ballistic properties of a regular shell, or generally gives it better ballistic properties. Then there is HVAP.
Okay, come again?
HVAP.
High velocity. Come again, sorry, I'm having a problem hearing it.
HVAP.
Oh, high velocity armor piercing. I guess just a long range better AP.
Yeah, this one is better at long ranges. It fires at a higher velocity, as the name might suggest. Then, what is a smoke shell, and what I use it for?
Smoke shell is just smoke, which is either used to get away from the enemy or to shield our advance against, like, ice, not bullets.
Every tank has at least one machine gun. Where is that one located?
Usually next to the turret if it's coaxial. I mean, in the turret next to the main gun.
Yep. Alright. That's pretty much with ammo types. Now, formations. Where I'm looking, there is a line of 3 Cromwells. They're in a certain formation. What is it called?
Line ahead, I think.
Where would you use a line ahead?
In cities where you need the infantry to shield you. Or when you're in a convoy.
Generally, in a convoy, on a road, because the infantry can react to any potential ambush that is on the roads to the left and right of you. They can spot an infantryman and immediately snap to it and shoot him, while the tanks are gonna need a good minute until they first spot him, because you're pretty much blind in the tank, and then move the turret to actually engage it. This helps the tanks to not get killed by a random German kid with a Panzerfaust. Now to the left of it, the Shermans are in what formation?
Just line.
Where would you use that line?
During attack or when crossing a field, I think.
Yes, when crossing an open field, as you have every tank gun facing the potential target and the infantry covered by the tanks, so any small arms fire cannot harm them. Alright, that's perfect. Now off here to the side of the Sherman. 1 second. Yeah, you see the red box that is depicted on it. What does it stand for?
It's the senior Bravo element.
B Squadron, rather. We don't use
B Squadron.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, we use just ABC.
So it's
Alright.
the B element.
It's the B Squadron. It's the senior B Squadron, yes. Then this one?
That's the senior C Squadron.
Exactly. This one is?
It's the regular A Squadron.
Not regular. If you look at the front of it, it has a number in a red box at the front of the tank. If you want to look at that, that might give away the regiment it's in.
Sorry, I'm blanking.
So what regiment is that? This
Where's
one from?
30th?
No. In the red.
Oh, 52nd.
Well, not directly. Here, this is currently the, oh, well, I mean, okay, the red one is senior, then the yellow one is what?
Standard? Normal? I just remember that it's between senior and
Alright,
junior.
what's the blue one?
Blue is junior. So it's
Alright.
A junior.
Alright, they have special names, but the red one is called senior, but it's also 1st Regiment. The blue one is junior, but also 3rd Regiment. So the yellow one is...
2nd regiment.
Exactly. Alright, now, this one. Which one is this from?
This junior 4th? No, wait, it's command, HQ.
Yes, exactly. Alright. So that is it with...
That's all?
Can't take long if people don't know answers immediately. Alright,
Yeah, I
I'll
was
go
just
picking up
blanking
someone
on
else,
that one.
hoping no one fucking died.
There you go.
My
I
lord.
have something to say. I have thought of something incredibly funny. It's so hilarious you will not be able to stop laughing. Because time is running short and it is of essence as we're soon to be doing a fucking beach landing. I'm bad at RP. I'm gonna have John and Elton pick out one person to do the gunnery training. I will teleport you to the place and the two of you will run those people through it, while I'll take the rest and do the driving course. Once you're done with your gunnery people, I will send you 2 more and take your gunnery people to do the driving course. This way we can speed it up a bit and also avoids me from having to do the gunnery course. Right. So everyone follow me. Now, one of you get into the tank.
You can take the front one.
Brian. Or,
Harsis.
Harris, I guess. Alright, this one is special as the driver can't turn out. Please turn out. Alright, and now follow me, I'm leading you to the start. Forward a bit. That's about right. Alright. It will be the driving exam. You are to follow the road. Don't go off-road. If there's any like obstacle, like craters or logs, you can drive over them. But if there, for example, is a nice British man waving you to the side, you take the turn. This should be about clear enough. Don't get off the road, stay on the road, follow instructions if given by British personnel, and drive over the obstacles, how ridiculous they may seem. This will actually be time stopped, so give me a second. I need to get my phone.
Should I do this turn in or turn out?
God fucking damn it.
Should I do this turn in or turn out?
However you feel better at doing it. There's no extra points if you do it turned in, just do it turned out. A lot more comfortable.
Okay. For extra points, I would have did it turn in.
Worry about it. Alright, so you know the instructions on how to go about this?
Yes.
This will be on a timer. If your time is too slow, this will count as failed, and you'll have to retake the training at a later date. I don't fucking have a gun. Give me a second. We're doing the gunnery training, all right. Fucking hell. 1 second. I need to get myself a webwee. I probably do. It is. Oh well. Once you hear the gunshot, you are free to go. 3, 2, 1. Hello. So anyway, I have a little thing to mention. Do you remember how I said, no matter how ridiculous the obstacle is?
Hey, that car, yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you should have taken that last one. Anyway, we'll bring in the tank over again.
Hello, driver's license.
Alright. Forward. Forward. Slight tap more. Alright. I will give you a chance at rerunning it now. And I will generally offer this to everyone here. If the time is short, you can just join the training at a later date. We may be hosting one later.
No, I'll do it now.
Yeah, you can rerun it now unless any of you wants to really badly run the driving course now.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
Same here.
Then give me a second to prepare this. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's I don't know what kind of turn you've taken, but at that truck you're supposed to take the left and then
Yeah, but
through
that
the
was
craters.
the truck that I thought where I should have turned right earlier, because I don't remember any other truck.
Well, the truck is supposed to be on the right of you and you take a left at it.
Yeah, but that's what I did last time, and I don't know what else, like what other route I could have taken earlier.
No, that is exactly the route. You've taken
But then I
the
did
right
take
route
the right
last time. You did take the right route last time. It's just the one objective, the last obstacle that you didn't take.
Oh, okay. I thought like that was the test because
Alright.
it looked like it would be too tall to get around. Get over.
No, it's exactly because you're being waved away from it, so that was the idea.
Okay, again,
alright,
so
if
I was supposed to drive
alright,
over the last
if you
stack
get-
of wood or what?
Can you get out of the tank so I can reset you again? Alright, if you want to rerun it again, then get into the
But
tank.
just to be certain, so I have to turn left onto that truck, but I have to drive over the last wooden obstacle.
Yes.
Okay, because it seemed like a smart option to go around, but okay.
Round 3, let's go.
Alright, get into the tank and I'll have to get the tank in place again. And forward. Forward. Up. Alright.
So it times the
Three.
turn.
Wait, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. This time, this was actually pretty good. Pretty quick time of 4 minutes 3. I'll write this one down. Give me a second. I'm not sure if my stopwatch works perfectly fine, but this is definitely a passing time. So, finally, at last, you fucking done it. So,
Just one lap worse than my actual driving test.
Alright. Now, bring the tank into place again. You're familiar with this by now? Alright. Forward. Right, perfect. Now get out of the tank. Yeah, what the fuck? Are you killing a moth? Huh? What are you doing? I'm sorry, my cat is going nuts. Now, which one of you two wants to do the course? Yeah, it's... Armor trainings are a little harder to organize because they can take up to like 2 to 3 hours. I can finally pet my cat because she's going fucking nuts. No, come here. Psst.
Yeah, mine was quite needy earlier too.
What?
My cat.
Oh yeah. I don't know, she found a toy which is like filled with catnip or something. They had it lying around in the house for like a year, but now she found it and decided to go absolutely fucking nuts about it. Just bashed her head right into my fucking school backpack and just rolled around like a maniac. She does that every time we let her out into the balcony.
Yeah, we got one that's totally in love with our roof terrace. She's not happy about the change in weather.
A ridiculous amount of fucking Germans in Armoured, and now we have an Austrian reserve.
I mean, technically I'm German, I just live in Austria.
Oh well, even better.
I think it's something genetic.
Germans just see tank and go, ooh, neuron activation.
I've got my other unit. We had quite a few Germans, but they've all been removed now.
Why?
Because they're all the same, where they all just ended up being extremely racist.
Yeah.
I don't see
That's
that
the
happening
issue.
in here. Conway is approaching the last obstacle. I'm going to have to actually mark who the hell drove what time.
Ouch.
Oh. Bash into that, quite a lot of speed.
Yeah, you
still,
gotta slow
we'll
down
still
for
make it. Still make it. I'll make it, should stop. Door stuck, door stuck. Yeah, now. Right.
Hello.
You have passed the training with, sadly, because you stopped right before the finish line, 4 minutes 14.
Fuck.
Wait, you were Custard, or?
I'm Conway.
Conway, okay. No, because I'm marking down your names, and Custard and Conway is pretty fucking close. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you were the ones that already did the gunnery training, right?
Yeah. Me and Custard have already done it.
Alright, consider yourself completely done with the training. You can stay here. I'll hold a couple words of, hey, congratulations at the end, but you can leave if you don't have any time. Now,
do you want me to pull the tank around, or?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
2, 1, go. We'll go up, and I will have Harris teleported to the location. I will teleport you to the... I'll teleport you to the gunnery range now, real quick.
That, I already told you.
There we go.
Thanks. Yeah,
job,
he's
Stuart.
absolutely done. He doesn't have any fun at this, it seems.
He's done with life.
Woo! No.
Whoa. Time for some epic jumping while you wait for
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, exciting jumping, you know? Ooh.
Why don't we just sit back into the tanks and just empty the machine guns?
No, because we're gonna have more people come over here.
Ah, sad noises.
Macmillan? He's gone. Oh, Harsis is here. Ah. Elton,
where did
you
my
can take
group go?
Harsis. Elton, you can take Harsis. They got teleported away.
Okay. Oh, already? Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice.
take Harsis.
Come with me, please. If possible, mount as the commander for now.
Roger.
Okay, so.
What we're gonna try is acquiring some targets for me. Could you please turn out and grab your binoculars?
Turned out and binocular.
Great. If you now like look downrange and spot me some infantry targets, while I just casually turn the gun, like please try stay on target as much as possible and like call out some locations I can fire upon.
Infantry at 330 in the buildings, lower floor.
I see. What about more to the right?
More infantry at 350 roughly, also lower floors in the building ruins.
So, I don't know,
Yes.
is it a little bit harder if I like, you know, turn the turret around all the time?
A bit, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
that's precisely why we're doing this. The thing is, if your commander has to properly acquire targets in a firefight, he sometimes just has to like order the gun still. Or it would be quite sufficient if you just already like keep your gun still at most if you're not directly engaged and have to fire back, so the commander can properly acquire his targets.
Gotcha.
With this tank, it's kinda good. The thing turns quite slow. But for example, with a Sherman, the turn rate is way quicker, and then it really sucks if you like just want to fucking spot where the fucking sniper is over there, and the gunner always turns, I don't know, somewhere to just machine gun some random Germans. If we could do a gunner switch, I would be very happy.
Sure.
Goody. Gunner! Now, what the fuck did just happen? There we go. Great. Gunner, ready? AP.
AP ready.
So, we have 1x armored vehicle, bearing 335, assistant target, destroyed house. Just left of it. You have eyes on?
Can't see. No?
Okay.
355.
Yay! 335. Directly left to the building. You have eyes on?
Yes, but that's 345.
No, I'm talking 335. Directly of left to the last building. 1x armored vehicle.
No eyes on, there's a tree in the way.
Copy. Then 1x ranging shots. Bearing 335 with AP.
Firing.
Higher, re-engage. Higher, re-engage. Too high, 2 ticks lower. Good hit, re-engage. Good hit, target destroyed. I like it. We have 2 arm, right oblique, bearing 350, 2x infantryman with Panzerfaust in ruins, engage with machine gun. Good hit, target destroyed. Hit patrol on our left. H bunker target bearing northwest with 1x HE.
HE loading. Can you repeat target?
Bearing northwest, assistant target 1 bunker, inside patrol, engage with HE.
Target located. Fire.
Re-engage. Good hit. Destroyed. Gunner, ready AP. Turn bearing north.
AP loaded. Turning.
I have spotted 1 times enemy what officer car bearing 15. Engage with AP.
Engaging.
Good hit. Target destroyed. Engage infantry with machine gun.
Where's infantry?
Behind the smoke cloud. Engage. Suppressive fire.
Engaging.
Good hit. Squad is taken out. Cease fire. Ready
Ceasing
AT.
fire.
Gunner. Turn
AT loaded.
bearing 350. Inside the courtyard between the destroyed buildings, there is 1 time squad infantry. Engage with AT.
Engaging.
Higher. Good hit. More to the right. Group in front of the building. Engage. Good hit. Group destroyed. Let's go. Shit! Pop gun! Direct right! Bearing north! Engage 1 time AP! Close! Close! Gunner, where are you firing at? Direct north 1 times pack gun behind bushes. Direct front.
Hello, this is infantry.
Can't see it. Oh yeah, now I see it.
Infantry, you have a Panzer III ahead.
I have eyes on 2 times Panzer III. Gunner, load AP. Direct north 1 times Panzer III. Direct front engage. Come on, man, engage the fucking tank. Direct front north.
Is this north? I can't adjust. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Higher. Aim for the turretry. Re-engage. Re-engage. Aim for one of his tracks. Re-engage. Infantry is still there.
This is infantry, I read you.
We can barely damage it. How does it look on your side?
It's damaged. It's smoke. Another 345.
Okay, Gunner, turn, bearing 345, 1 times. Armored vehicle, engage with AP.
Engaging.
More to the...
Infantry heading off.
Destroy it. 335, 1 times. Panzer 3, engage. Higher. Good hit, re-engage. Aim for his left track, re-engage. Re-engage. Why are these things so fucking 1 times more?
Because you're hitting him straight in
That's
the middle.
great.
They don't have anything there.
That's great.
You're literally shooting straight through him. You're not hitting Avnama, you're not hitting driver, you're not hitting gunner, you're hitting nothing. There you go.
He's firing, target destroyed.
Brian, fuck, Elton.
Yeah.
You know, during the AT briefing, you don't damage anything if you don't hit anything. You know? You gotta either hit engine, or you're gonna hit ammo. There's no in between. Or you hit driver commander, and you hit none of that.
Well, it's barely visible from here, first of all. And second to that, we were aiming for the center ring, which is where the commander is situated. Also, since we couldn't properly see they would get damaged, we were aiming for moving parts, as for example the turret ring and the tracks.
You hit neither.
Hit. That's kind of sad.
I was just judging you on where you hit. That's nothing of Harsis' fault. That was just, I'm sorry.
Anyways. many more rounds do we have on the belt for the machine gun?
Full belt loaded, plus 9 more.
That's great. I intend to use them. Bearing 347 on the first floor, 2x sniper. Engage with machine gun.
Engaging.
The one to the left as well, please. Good hit. There is one more building to the right. First floor, first window. More to the right, the other building, first floor, first window. Good hit, good hit. Target destroyed. Kinda grey. I'm sorry, I guess I just overwhelmed you with those fucking armored targets.
No, it's okay.
No big
It's more
deal.
like you said direct north, and I was looking at the compass, and it was more like off to it, but I guess I was too expecting too precise the command.
I was like, how was it called? I was just so fucking focused on the fucking AT gun over there that I didn't even realize they spawned in 2 fucking armored vehicles. We would be dead if that would be like, you know, they would have killed us off way too quickly, especially since we're a light tank. But then on the other hand, you actually were hitting quite well, even though he's complaining. You were hitting the tracks, and that would have easily disabled those fucking bastards. Also, if you hit those turret rings, they cannot turn the gun anymore. No, which makes them, especially in these open fields, quite vulnerable. Like, if they would have been more, a little bit, you know, turned with their side towards us, we could have aimed for their ammunition, which is like more to the center of the vehicle and to the right.
Hello.
But sadly, that wasn't the case.
Elton.
So you did good. Dismount.
Harris is done with her gunnery training, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he did quite okay.
Alright, this means that she is now done with her training.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And if Harris, if you feel like you want to head off because it's fairly late now, you can do so. You're done with your training, and I will have you assigned the correct tags and qualifications later today.
Thank you.
So,
Anyway, bye.